Hey, y'all, Elise Smith here, and welcome to the Socially Ausome Podcast, where we empower mompreneurs to implement simple social media strategies into their businesses and elevate their online presence. I'm a mompreneur of three, an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, an influencer, a social media marketing agency owner, and your personal guru. I am here to give you tips, tricks, and tools that you need to build your social media business. Let's dive in. Hey, welcome back to the Socially Ausome Podcast. Elise Smith here. I'm your host. I'm so excited. Today, we're talking about one of those topics that every online entrepreneur just really wants to go viral, right? And we're going to really talk about the pursuit of viral content today because I got some news for you. Chasing virality is kind of like chasing a unicorn. It's elusive, it's unpredictable, and it's often a waste of your time and energy. But I'm going to unpack this, why that is, and what you should be focusing on instead. So stick with me because we are going to really make this as super clear as we can. Okay, let's dive in. So I know you fantasized about that one piece of content that goes viral and it blasts your account. It builds all this momentum and you just get, blown up. You get shared everywhere. It catapults your business into like this instant success, right? And here's the thing. It's like that unicorn, right? It's magical, it's rare, and not something you can easily catch. And honestly, a lot of times that unexpected piece of content that you post is the one that goes viral. And from my personal experience, it's often the one that has nothing to do with your business, or it's not a super clear piece of content, so it doesn't bring in sales like you want. It's a very misguided strategy. So virality is unpredictable, right? There's no surefire formula to create viral content. And there's a lot of creators out there, a lot of gurus out there that will tell you, here's my formula. And yes, I can tell you like a lot of the bits and pieces that help content go viral, but often it doesn't resonate to the result that you're really looking for, right? It'll end up bringing in either a bunch of followers that have nothing to do with your business. It'll bring in a bunch of nasty negative comments. It brings in the good, it brings in the bad and the ugly, of course. And what works for one brand might not work for another. And the algorithms are always changing and we're always just mind boggled at the trend shift, and what resonates today might be old news tomorrow. So I want you, instead of chasing that unpredictable outcome, to really focus on what you can control. And that is creating valuable, consistent content with a brand message that points to your offer as a solution, because virality doesn't guarantee long-term success. So I've had multiple videos go viral, okay, some in the millions, and there's a couple things I like to break down about virality. So one, there's viral, like like we're looking at millions of followers, millions of views, overnight blast to success, right? And then there's kind of viral for you. And what I want you to focus on more is viral for you. So viral for you content looks like maybe you've been stuck in 500 views. Let's get you to 1,500, right? Because that is more viral for you. And since virality doesn't guarantee that long-term success, even if you manage to go viral, it doesn't mean that you've made it. It doesn't mean that your business made it. It doesn't mean that all these sales are going to pour in. And it can bring, like I said, a surge of attention that's often really fleeting. So what happens after the viral moment fades, right? If you haven't built that strong foundation, that temporary spotlight won't translate to sustainable growth. And it also, a lot of times, will poke holes in your business. So if you go viral and you don't have any automations in place, you could spend months trying to reach out or reply to every person that commented, right? You could get put in Facebook jail because you sent so many outbound messages at one time trying to hurry up and get back to all those people. Trust me, this is all from experience, okay? So we really want to focus on quality over quick wins because viral content often focuses on quick wins, catchy headlines, clickbaity stuff, right? Sensational stories or gimmicks that we all know there's so much more to. And they don't necessarily build trust or provide value. Instead, I want you to invest in quality content that really speaks to your audience's today problem. What can you solve for your audience today? I want you to build that brand that establishes you as an authority in your niche, because ultimately that is what is going to build a long-term sustainable business. Who cares if you have a piece of content that goes viral and then tomorrow your business is dead, right? Our goal is to build sustainable cash months, right? So now that we've kind of debunked the virality myth, let's talk about what you should focus on to create those meaningful and lasting, successful relationships for your business. One, as I said, relationships. Focus on building those genuine relationships with your audience. Engage with them, respond to their comments, ask for their feedback, and show them that you have valuable insights and you also value their input, right? Relationships drive loyalty, and loyal customers are far more valuable than fleeting viral content. I promise you, okay? Number 2, I want you to provide consistent value. So I am not the queen of saying consistency is key, because ultimately, if you're consistently doing the wrong thing in your business, it does no good. But consistency is key in your messaging, in your branding, how you're showing up. Showing up regularly with valuable content that educates, entertains, inspires, solution sells to your offer over time will build trust and position you as the go-to resource in your industry, that authority building that we talk about. Number 3, I want you to tell your authentic story. And if you didn't listen to last week's episode about how my son's autism really has helped shape my business, go back and give that a listen, because honestly, it talks a lot about how my authentic story has come to play. But authenticity resonates more with your audience than any viral clickbaity piece of content ever will. And sharing your journey, your challenges, your victories that people can connect with real stories, real people, being unapologetically you, your audience will appreciate that. And they will come back for more and more and more of that. Because if we've learned anything post-COVID, we know that people are over the marketing, surface level marketing. They want real, raw, relevant, relatable people. And then I want you to focus on your goals, right? Align your content strategy with your business goals. Whether it's driving sales, growing your email list, building brand awareness, you need to make sure that every piece of content that you put out into the world is designed to move you closer to those objectives, okay? So what are some practical steps that you can take to shift your focus from chasing virality to building sustainable content strategy? 1, set clear objectives. 2, create yourself a content system. If you don't have a content system, you're not organized in your business, and you are the system, meaning you're not getting any time freedom. You're spending 24/7 on social media. I want you to engage with your audience. Don't post and ghost. There's got to be a boundary. Don't spend 24/7 on social media, engaging 15 minutes before you post, 15 minutes after you post. It's all just a bunch of hype and junk anyway. But you do need to encourage discussions, right? Engaging with your audience, asking them questions. This not only boosts your engagement, but it also strengthens your relationship with them. And then analyze, right? I talk a lot about this. You'll never hear me tell you to not look at your analytics. Your analytics tell you everything. You need to measure and see what's working, see what's not working, adjust your strategy accordingly, because continuous improvement is the long-term key to your success, okay? So remember, chasing virality is like finding that magical unicorn, and it's not mythical. It can happen, but it can also lead you astray and pull you away from what's really important in your business. So focus on building those strong, authentic connections, your valuable presence, what makes you different, what makes you unique, right? So I hope you found value out of this episode. As always, I hope it encourages you to focus on what truly matters in your content strategy. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to, subscribe to the podcast, leave us a review, share it with your friends that are also doing business with you. And leaving us a review really helps me understand what you want to hear more of on the podcast and in my free trainings. As always, take a screenshot of you listening to this, throw it in your stories. It is the absolute best compliment you could ever give. And it really helps me understand, like I said, where you are in your business and what you need to keep growing. I'll also share it to my audience and, get you in front of my audience, which can help grow your following as well. So make sure you check out the show notes as well. We have free trainings and things that you can plug into your business, and they're all linked right there below for you. So until next time, make it simple, make it social, and make it awesome.